right, we are back in hell.
Nice wireframe.
Noticeably less red area of hell we've got here than the Cadinger Sanctum.
Yeah. Are those trees?
They might be. Though there are, looks like there's skulls in them.
Yeah.
So that presents the idea that Doomguy gets stronger every time he kills a demon, which has never been a mechanic, but I guess is just for, like, lore. Like, it's just a little bit, and over the course of, like, a long time, he got stronger and stronger.
Yeah. I mean, you could justify it as his unceasing stamina.
Yeah.
I noticed something in that monologue. Depending on where you were standing in the room, the reverb changed completely.
Yeah, it only has the voiceover when you stand near the thing. So that's why I wasn't moving around more and looking at stuff. Okay, so real quick, right here, so this trick shot, kill a lost soul with another lost soul. That is the finickiest challenge in the game, I would say. But here's how you can cheese it.
Terrible. What?
For some reason, using the BFG to kill all of the lost souls at once qualifies for that challenge. I don't know why.
I guess, theoretically, you're using one soul to chain to another soul, but that's not really how the BFG works.
It's interesting because there's one later where it's like kill two Barons of Hell with one shot, and if you try to use the BFG for that, it doesn't count. So something's got to be borked in the way they calculate that stuff in relation to the BFG. But yeah, I've had trouble with that challenge before. Just whip out the BFG and it'll be fine.
It must be a programming oversight.
Oh, there's a YouTube channel that would go over the patch notes for patches in Team Fortress 2 and be like, so this patch apparently fixes a problem where the sniper would try to eat his sniper rifle. Here's what was going on, and explain like all of the programming that went in and what the mistake was and how they fixed it.
I've seen that video. It's great. Little clickbaity, but yeah, I believe I think the full title was something along the lines of fixed bug where sniper eats his sniper rifle and crashes the game or something like that.
Yeah, that was just one. He did that a bunch of times.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was a cool slowdown.
Yeah. I think that they were kinder with the slowdown in this versus Doom Eternal, where I think this one, if you hold it, it will eventually just stop. Whereas I don't think they do that in Eternal.
Man, Hell Knights used to seem so intimidating. And now you just shred through them.
Yeah, when you have the right tools. Although the talking about slowdown in this game by opening up the weapon wheel, I think it's been patched out, but there was a bug relating to the boss we just fought, the Cyber Demon, where if you fired the BFG and it has the like laser tendril, if you brought up the weapon wheel, it would do massive damage because it did damage based on like the number of frames that the tendril was attached to, and if you bring up the weapon wheel, it increases the number of frames.
Yeah, I'll say.
And it was more effective if you were running the game at a higher frame rate.
I would have liked to see that. I wonder if somebody's modded it back in.
I think there are videos from back when the game came out and people were doing that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that they patched it.
Gatling rotor. It's kind of useful.
It's a basic minigun type of thing, but when you compare it to the mobile turret, it's like, wait a second, the mobile turret also allows you to immediately get up to your max fire rate and beyond instantly.
And then some, yeah.
So... Oh yeah, I think one of the challenges here is to kill a certain number of enemies while under the influence of power-ups, and I kept doing full combat encounters here and not looking for any power-ups and finding them after and being like, dang it.
That is annoying.
But yeah, the game is all done giving us new weapons. Even the siphon grenade is ours now, and we're about out of weapon mods, and they assume at this point that the player is about as powerful as they're going to get, so they just really start throwing stuff at you.
Yeah. Oh.
See, look at the way that the pinkies turn. That is some tight turning.
Yeah.
They don't matador the way that you think you should be able to.
Yeah. That cage in the middle looks confusing. As in, it's not open yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what caused it to open.
I see your rage.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I could have grabbed the haste. Oh, and it's the opportunities for it are rare, but you can have multiple power-ups simultaneously.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just assumed it was a one-slot situation.
Nah, it'll have all the icons you need. Oh, right, you just need to get close to the cage and then it opens. Alright, we just finished one big fight. Let's immediately jump into another big fight.
Battle Arena. I'm getting Metroid Prime Hunters vibes from this, the way these arenas are.
Yeah,
like, I know Nintendo...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that when I first played this game, I was thinking, yeah, these areas feel very Metroid Prime in design. I think that was probably the thing about it that most made me feel like I was playing a Prime-ish type game.
Yeah. Honestly, I would love a remake that was on the Switch, or at this rate, the Switch 2, that would just basically give us an excuse to have a cool online multiplayer shooter. I mean, yes, we have
for
Splatoon,
Metroid Prime 2, you mean?
No, Metroid Prime Hunters.
Oh, yeah.
Because its multiplayer was really, really fun.
It was essentially Quake, but on the DS.
Yeah, more or less, actually. The graphics were even Quake-like. Not to mention, each character, you could get their weapon, but only the character's main weapon had the secondary function if they were the one using it. Unlike story mode, which was busted to hell. But, yeah. I mean, honestly, that game... Like, I think it's crazy to think we might be getting DS 3D graphics nostalgia pretty soon.
Possibly, with the way things are going. Like, we've moved well out of SNES nostalgia, and we're moving into, like, PS1 nostalgia era.
Yeah. Fortunately, GameCube graphics are so varied that we're getting more than just one type of, like, spiritual successor.
Okay, so I'm trying to get an airborne glory kill,
nice.
because you actually can't jump high enough to get an airborne glory kill on these guys from equivalent height, so I have to do it near the staircase.
What I wouldn't give for a fan-made Chibi Robo sequel. Man.
I tried to play the original Chibi Robo. It wasn't my thing. I had to give up partway through, but with more modern controls, I think it could work.
So my advice to you is, like, yeah, it's very clunky in a lot of ways, but at the very least, there's a graphics mod that makes it look way better. I got used to the controls, but that's mostly because at the end of the day, it's not really a platformer game. It's more of a do stuff game, fix a marriage that's crumbling game.
I forgot about that. I even saw the quad damage and I didn't use it.
It's funny though. Everybody talks about how that series had one good game and then just went to terrible games. Only for everybody to forget there was a sequel on the DS. And it was more or less the same style of game as far as I can tell. I never played it. I should. Even though it flashes forward to where Jenny's like, the kid in the game is like middle-aged, and that just makes me feel existential. I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah, I just think about it in terms of like Pikmin, where the first Pikmin, like, fascinating concept, but you know, it was their first attempt clearly, and they just needed some time to smooth some of that stuff out.
And the thing, unlike Pikmin, we'll never get that smoothing. When there's so many things where I'm just like, oh, you could have done so much. Like, they could have had in the sequel, you go to, like, Jenny's friends' houses, or, you know, more locations to explore. I'm thinking of, like, her taking him to school in her backpack or something. And you're just running around the school.
Lots
I don't know. There's a lot of potential
that it looks like it'll never be realized.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
no, it's going to crush us. Whatever shall we do? Or we can just go over here.
Oh, that's funny. It reminds me of Legends of the Hidden Temple from Nickelodeon. That game show was whack.
Look, there are even gaps in the metal over there. If we weren't wearing the power armor, we could just fit through those.
Oh, yeah.
Green hell. Interesting.
You know, Chibi Robo Ziplash and Hey Pikmin actually feel kind of similar in their mediocrity. And I'm sure that Hey Pikmin fans exist, but I'm never going to play that game. Whoa, invincibility!
Yep, and despite getting the quad damage before really late, I was somehow able to get like 14 kills using it, so that worked out.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, so apparently the things we are ripping out of the elite guards, we were talking about this before, are the kill switches, and I'm not sure if... Maybe the fan wiki I was reading was wrong, but I think that it wasn't that Olivia specifically set them off. I think it was just that the Hellwave set them off and killed them almost inadvertently.
Like an EMP. Wow.
There we go. Finally, a proper Matador.
Yay. What do you like more, lobster or shrimp?
Lobster, because I have had it like maybe 2 times in my life.
Yeah. Every time I've had it, I've never liked it, except the last time I had it, a lobster roll. It was really good.
Yeah,
Basically
shrimp, crab, lobster.
Sandwich.
I like pretty much any seafood that isn't fish. Fish isn't bad, but it's so boring.
Yeah, tilapia is pretty good. There's, I don't know. It's weird how, I don't know, you got tuna, You got cod. You got halibut.
Ooh, switch. Let's get it.
Oh,
Wah, wah.
no. That was cool.
Yeah, that switch doesn't do
BFG.
anything. You can't even flip it.
BFG meet ABF. Always be firing. Oh.
So I'm not sure if that thing that rock that's going up and down can squish demons. I hope it can. I'm not sure if I've ever seen it do it.
Sounds like a job for some YouTube channel to make a top 10 or to make a list of Mythbuster things.
Mythbusters for individual games is fun. Like, I've seen it for Halo and I think maybe Team Fortress 2. I wish that more people would do it.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom stuff for that. And in a game like that, that's going to change from patch to patch. On today's video, we're going to discuss the theory that each demon in Doom is one of the 7 deadly sins.
Which
And,
one is lust?
The Summoner?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think it is the only female demon in this game, and you can see them hips.
Yeah. I would say it's the Baron of Hell because of that oh-so-sexy jawline.
He has an Adonis body.
Yeah. We have Disney villain green gas just pouring out of that thing. That's a teleporter, right?
Yeah, it is. Does Doom Guy
It's
have friends on the other side?
Nah. No. But he sure likes with enemies like these, who needs friends? Oh. Button. Barrel?
Yeah, so this is Phobos Anomaly. This is the last level of the first chapter.
I'm guessing if you shoot, all those explode.
Yeah, those are regular Doom 2016 barrels, but using the sprite from classic Doom.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, the boss of that first chapter of Doom 1 was just 2 Barons of Hell together. Well, this area certainly doesn't look like a place where a bunch of demons are going to warp in and I'll have to shoot them.
Mm-hmm. And pelvic thrust.
Oh, no. You guys would be a lot scarier if I didn't already encounter you in that one rune trial.
Honestly, the siphon grenade is so useful because it makes them visible. I kind of thought it was funny how they just kind of go ragdolling out into oblivion when you shoot them.
Yeah, just completely tumbling.
Yeah.
So I have a habit with the remote detonator on the rockets to intentionally miss and then detonate them. I thought that it would do the same damage, but no, direct body shots do more damage with rockets.
That makes sense.
Yeah, if you didn't get a airborne glory kill on Barons of Hell earlier, there's this one here that you can get it with.
Well, you saying tumbling reminded me of the Chumbly Wumbly Bear came a tumbling down from Teen Girl Squad, which reminds me of the Valentine's episode, which reminds me it's Valentine's Day.
I was trying to forget that it was Valentine's Day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, we're YouTubers now, I guess. It comes with the territory.
It's been coming with the territory for half of my life, but I get it.
So there's your lore for this level. We are exploring through the rotted carcass of a gigantic demon that the Doomslayer once killed.
Well, it's disappointing you don't get to ever, like, kill one, but oh well. Whoa. That was a cool dodge.
See, look, 3 enemies, 2 of them dropped BFG ammo.
Wow.
Man, I don't know what they were thinking when they balanced that rune.
Ugh. That's some good folly. Oh, no, that was sick.
One thing I noticed throughout all this sequence here with the Berserk rune is that the 1-2 punch that Doomguy does is always the same. Like, watch this. Bam. Oh. First punch. I love that one. Maybe it was a later level that I had the Berserk and it was just that 1-2 punch over and over again. Oh, that reminds me. So when he ripped off the Hell Knight's head, that reminded me of a wonderful video that set Doom 2016 footage to Jump Up Superstar from Super Mario Odyssey.
I remember that video.
Because they were only like 1 year apart, so I love that video. Alright, well, we will continue our search for the Crucible next time.